The Stickman had one final drawing to create. A blank page stood before him, waiting to become something amazing. Quietly at the empty paper for a moment. Sometimes taking the very first step feels the hardest. It was filled with creative ideas and possibilities. All he needed now was the courage to begin. Finally, he drew the very first line on the page. That one small action started a much bigger journey. Slowly, the drawing began taking shape in front of him. Each line, his confidence grew a little stronger. Suddenly, something strange and unexpected. The drawing started moving as if it were alive. A giant sketch rose from the paper before his eyes. It looked powerful, intimidating, and impossible to ignore. This creature was more than just a drawing monster. It represented every doubt he had ever carried inside. The monster whispered negative thoughts into his mind. It kept saying, "You are not good enough." The creature pointed toward his mistakes and failures. It wanted him to focus only on what went wrong. Every unfinished project suddenly came back to his memory. The monster reminded him of all his past failures. His confidence slowly began to fade away. The more he listened, the weaker he started feeling. For a brief moment, it seemed like the easiest choice. The challenge felt much bigger than he expected. He remembered all the goals he had abandoned before. Those memories made the battle even more difficult. The monster seemed to grow larger and stronger. Every moment of self-doubt gave it more power. Then something nearby caught his attention unexpectedly. A small reminder was waiting to change everything. An old sketchbook sat quietly on a shelf nearby. It contained memories of his past successes and growth. He slowly flipped through pages filled with drawings. Each page showed effort, learning, and steady progress. Looking at those drawings changed how he felt. He remembered just how capable he really was. At that moment, he made an important decision. No matter what happened, he would not quit. He picked up a fresh pencil with determination. Then he sat down and started drawing once again. This time, he stopped chasing perfect results every time. Instead, he focused on making steady progress. Line by line, confidence had helped him overcome every obstacle. New improvement comes from consistent effort. The growth always comes from facing difficulty. He smiled proudly as he looked at his masterpiece. With every new stroke, confidence returned to him. The more he worked, the stronger he became. Creating, keep growing, and always believe in you. Creativity replaced the fear that once controlled him. As his confidence grew stronger each moment, slowly began shrinking into something much smaller. His artwork continued improving with every new detail. Work was producing results right before his eyes. The monster was losing the power it once had. Self-doubt no longer controlled his actions. Step by step, effort was defeating fear and doubt. Persistence was winning the battle from within. Fear slowly stepped backward as determination moved ahead. The balance of power had completely changed. He carefully added the final details to his work. Everything was finally coming together beautifully. The monster became tiny, weak, and almost invisible. It had lost nearly all of its power. At last, the artwork was finally complete and finished. He proudly looked at what he had created. In the end, self-doubt disappeared completely from sight. The monster was gone, and the battle was over. He realized something truly important that day. The real victory was not the finished drawing. The greatest victory was believing in